welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here comes their offense to begin this series, and leading them to the field, as always, is the QB.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Down. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Got a man, it's London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On the ready.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
He'll throw it yet again. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
A pickup of 7, so they're looking at 9 yards to go now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. A couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a nice return has them looking at a very short field now. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Set.
Another carry for Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Staying with Robinson. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
Here's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Set.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons Falcons take a 13-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Collects this at the 35. And a dive forward, a couple of more, a little exclamation point on some great starting field position. This is certainly going to get some thank yous from the offense as he takes the punt back 36 yards. And the Falcons will take over. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Down.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
On second down, Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons with a chance to add to their lead. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Ready.
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Chased out to his right, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Yellow.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family, because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Yellow.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Running left with Pacheco. And he'll only get to about the 3. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. It's a 32-yard return on the play, and we were thinking it could have gone for even more. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Ready.
Ritter. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Drake London with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons continue piling onto this lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. His return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Yellow, yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So we have reached halftime of the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Yellow.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
Hey, 43. What's that?
Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hold on these two. Hold on these two. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Wait. What's that?
Again, Mahomes to throw. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Buys top. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They're out and set, first and 10.
Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more.
Right.
That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Here's Robinson up the middle. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's the Falcons with it, hoping to erase memories of Super Bowl 51 and win their first title.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready, ready. Set.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
On the double.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Now the give for Bijan. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Set, go.
They'll run it with Bijan. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Ready. Hut.
A run here with Robinson. Room to the right. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Here's Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons keep running away with this. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Second and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Martin. Martin.
From the 27. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return, so we'll take a brief break as they tend to him.
Ready, break.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Lays out, what a catch! They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set.
Here's Ritter. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons put this one away a long time ago.
Ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready. Set.
Ritter to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this 2nd half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity. I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Go.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. And the biggest party in America is being held in Atlanta tonight. The Falcons have just won the Super Bowl. The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, ready to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Atlanta Falcons, the champions of Super Bowl 61. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.